Tell us about the first police dog in St. Louis. What's your story?
Well, the first police dog, his name was Jack. It was back in the 1866. They didn't have trained police dogs back then. Jack just walked in off the street one day. He's a terrier, and the news account said he was small and not good looking, but he was very faithful.
So he's mangy.
Yeah, he's mangy. But he came in off the street. He ended up staying with them for 15 years in the 3rd District. So he would go out at
The
night.
3rd District?
Yeah.
All right.
But he loved to go out with the night watch officers. So he'd hang around the station during the day. Then at night he'd go out with the night watch guys, and he was particularly fond of the officer in charge, who was named Big Phil Cassidy.
Big Phil?
So yeah, he'd go out with Big Phil at night, and they'd go out and scour the streets. During the day, he would help the janitor clean the cells, because every once in a while people would leave pieces of food around, and he would clean that up. But but there was a couple times, he would just like hang out. But if a copper would get in trouble, he'd come to the rescue. He was
Phil,
loyal.
or he was ready to. Or Jack was in the mix.
Yeah, Jack was in the mix. So one time, one officer went to go lock up some drunk, and the drunk's friends decided to try and free him. So they started beating on the officer. Well, he goes down to the ground. When he comes up, Jack's still got the prisoner.
Jack's got it.
He's got a hold of prisoner, so the prisoner didn't get away. And then there was another time that Jack ended up actually getting stabbed in the side, but he recovered and went back to work. And like I said, he was.
Not that you would know, but when you take a dog off the street and put him in the back seat and he gets stabbed, who pays for that dog?
Police Foundation.
Okay.
But Jack eventually passed away. But then a few years later, another terrier wandered in, and they named him Jack also. And I don't think he was as much of a stud as the first Jack, but but that was that was the first time that the St. Louis Police Department had like an official police dog.
But they just took him off the street. That's how they started the program.
Yeah, he just wandered in there, but
and everybody loves a dog.
Yeah, friendly
Absolutely.
dog.
Make him my partner. Big Phil, right?
Big Phil Cassidy was
Big Phil
a big
Cassidy.
fan. Yeah,
Says,
he
come
was-
on, you riding with me. I like it.
Yeah, but coppers had nicknames back then, kind of like ball players.
Big Phil.
Did I tell you about the time I bought the talking dog?
No.
I saw an ad online for it said talking dog, $50. So I said, I got to check this out. So I went to the guy's house, knocked on the door. Guy comes to the door. I said, I'm here about the talking dog. And he goes, all right, hold on. So he calls the talking dog, and so he looks down at him and says, hey, tell this guy a little bit about yourself. So the dog says, well, I've been a police dog for 15 years. I've recovered millions of dollars of narcotics. I've rescued officers. I've done crowd control. Before that, I've been on 3 theaters of war. I sniff out IEDs on the side of the road, and I was actually even at 9/11, and I recovered, or I located a lot of survivors caught in the rubble. I'm like, oh my God, that's an amazing dog. Why is he only $50? He goes, oh, he's a fucking liar. He didn't do any of that shit.
That is a good one.